Hi, congratulations on your choice of this course, Procurement Powerhouse, the Beginner's Guide, a course that opens the doors for you to the exciting world of procurement. I'm actually very happy to see your interest and affinity to procurement, and that makes me very excited to be with you today to talk about a topic and the profession that I have been associated for more than 2 decades. Well, what do we already know about procurement? Unfortunately, many people know it as a simple process of buying goods. Why is that? That's because procurement probably wouldn't make it the list of hottest words in the dictionary. It's pretty challenging to ignite phrases like strategic sourcing, supply chain efficiency, or optimizing spend, and so on. That is where this course is going to be handy to you out there and make your procurement journey easier. This is a course that will change the way you approach procurement as a profession and completely shift the planes of public perceptions on procurement or purchasing. It would also probably change the perception that you have on people around you or even your own procurement colleagues and clear your path to make a decision on procurement career. My name is Dujraj Gore. I'm a graduate in pure sciences and a postgraduate in management with supporting qualifications in materials, supply chain, and quality management. I have around 25 years of blended and diverse experience in the field of procurement, strategic sourcing, supply chain operations, and business process optimization across various industry sectors and categories. Well, we all think that we know how procurement or a widely used term called purchasing works in this world. That is because each of us would have bought different gadgets and other articles for our personal use or community use, sometime or the other. Things like television, washing machine, mobiles, dishwasher, power inverter, battery cells, books, laptops, printers, many other accessories like clothing, jewelry, and home tools. But how many of you have really shown probing interest as to how these things are made, who makes them, who transports them, and makes them available to you at a superstore or a mall? Well, some of you would know it from your peers and friends who are already in the corporate world that these are manufactured by some or the other business organization. However, that's more complex than making that simple statement. So if these have to be produced by a small or a big company, the companies need raw materials and other parts that can be assembled so that final product can be made available to you as it appears to you in the store. This course addresses that specific aspect of entire supply chain that connects you to people and processes involved in acquiring these raw materials, components, assemblies, and services that are essential to execute the entire supply chain, which is the process of procurement and associated key themes helping to build efficiencies around the processes. So, for the starters, let us understand this in simple terms. In common terms known outside the corporate world, the definition of procurement is very simple. It goes like this. Procurement is the process of acquiring goods or services from a third party for use by a person or an organization in exchange for a fair market price. That was simple, isn't it? It is simple because we all do that at our personal level. We go to a superstore or an online marketplace like Amazon, Flipkart, or AliExpress of the world, compare prices, evaluate products, check product images, check specifications, and decide to order now, or probably move them to a wish list. That sounds familiar. But you know what? It is simply much more than that. Procurement in real business world has many touch points and complex processes to be managed, from the time the product was in the form of raw material to the time when it reaches your hand. The product goes through various processes and multiple touch points and agencies during this chain of supplies, namely raw material manufacturers or suppliers, the company manufacturing or the assembling the parts to produce the product, various processes and production people who work on these assemblies, components, and add value using tools, machines, conveyors, packaging, and more. All the employees of the company involved in various responsibilities to ensure this supply chain and overall operation is executed efficiently. Stockists, distributors, retailers like physical brick and mortar shops, superstores, and malls, online retailers or e-commerce companies, logistic providers and transporters who transport to the final destination. So, the people or departments associated with the processes of procurement in these companies and references to other support structure involved in the operations of the company is what we are focusing in this course. I have invested quite an amount of time and resources to put together a course for procurement aspirants like you who wish to make a mark in your roles and demonstrate your value partnership and be the heart of your business. The concepts, tools, and some examples related to most of the categories and sectors will enhance your potential to move up the ladder in your job and give you that definite edge of that extra knowledge over people who would have been still learning the nuances by way of gaining experience through a day-to-day work. The conceptual explanations and examples have been stitched based on my experience in multiple sectors covering manufacturing, services, infrastructure projects, and BPO sector. So next time, when someone approaches you in your company with a procurement question, you're most likely to surprise them with your newly acquired knowledge and bring up some appreciative gestures. While preparing this course, an honest attempt has been made by bringing references from service sector, manufacturing sector, and project sector procurement practices to familiarize you with many possible scenarios that can help you in enhancing your skill sets and get to know about future prospects. The sections like procurement planning involving supply risk management, sourcing, supplier management, and procurement optimization are sure to add greater value in your journey in this exciting procurement world. Well, another important factor that you should be considering is the price of the course. After all, this is a course on procurement and you would be definitely interested to look at an optimum price. But believe me, at this price, you wouldn't get a better deal for training in procurement and sourcing, would you? So, explore this course option today and see what you can learn from this course and reap its benefits. So what are you thinking and waiting for? Just enroll to this course today. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'm sure you will make a positive decision to take this course when you finish watching the preview lectures. And if the course content and overall delivery resonates with you, I would request you to encourage your friends and colleagues to enroll and benefit from the course. With that confidence of having you with me, friends, thank you and welcome on board.